Hey peeps, last time on Terraria, we had a more cozy episode where we expanded upon our base, then built an entirely new base in the jungle. And much like Final Fantasy XIV's Dawn Trail expansion, some peeps didn't take very kindly to that. So we soon found ourselves in round 2 with King Slime where we decisively dethroned that king, but shortly after we were executed by his queen. So on this episode, we'll be getting our revenge. Leave a like and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on future uploads. Now let's commit a regicide. Alright, how's it going guys? So welcome back. Hopefully you guys had a great holiday, but it is now time to lock back in, whether it's work, school, or in our case Terraria. It's time to lock back in. Last episode we got beat by the queen bee. We were pretty sad about it because honestly we should have beat her, but I accidentally spawned her with my grass blade and I didn't have an arena built, so we ended up perishing. But it was actually a pretty close fight. It was actually pretty close to say I was pretty unprepared arena wise, so I want to find another hive today, actually make an arena, and then we fight her. We definitely 100% no chance of failure take her down this time, and then once we do that we can move on. We can set our eyes upon the Eater of Worlds, but we're gonna take down one boss at a time, and it starts with Queen Bee. So let's go find a hive, my friends, and I'll catch you then. Alright my friends, after like an hour of looking, I finally found a beehive. I finally found another hive. It actually wasn't that far from the last one, but I have done a lot of exploring since then to try to find something somewhere, digging through a lot of caves and stuff, so I'm happy to have finally found one. So what I'm gonna do is just try to clear this out and make it as, as big as possible. Probably to clear this entire section out, so it's gonna take me a while, and I'm gonna end up platforming it up, and then we'll have a nice little arena, something that's not too big, but it'll be big enough for us to move around in a little bit and be able to take on the queen pretty fairly, because she can move around like crazy, so we also want to be able to move around like crazy. Anyway, I'm about to get down to mining, my friends, and we'll see an arena spawn out of thin air. Oh, well, a hornet hit me with a stinger, and it pushed me into the hive. Ah, man, I'm actually sick. I was almost done, too. I was actually almost done. A hornet actually just hit me into the hive. Okay, well, we're gonna do our best here. I can't move. I'm stuck in honey. I can get out, that'd be great, but yeah, we're definitely not, it's not gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. Now let's like carry her out of here. Like, that's like the only way. I literally, this is so bad. This is so bad. I knew it was dangerous too, being around it. I'm just stuck in honey. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back. I'll stop myself from, yeah, Alright, here we go. I don't think she despawns either, so if I'm okay, I am right. She doesn't despawn either. Okay, good. So I can kind of make this work. So you know what? Let's just make it happen at the house. If we get low, I'll just walk over to the nurse or something. I'm gonna drag it away from the house, like I said, and then if I get low, I'll just run over to the nurse. Oh, let me buff up. There we go. I didn't have my buffs on or anything, so. Yeah, bit unfortunate, but we're kind of winging it. I actually forgot that she doesn't despawn. That she's one of the bosses that doesn't despawn. Now, that doesn't excuse the fact that I can't aim. At all. That's what happens when you don't touch the game in like 2 weeks. I'm gonna use my little potion there. And if we get low again, like I said, I'm gonna go back to the nerd. I'm trying to make sure I'm far away enough that I'll have some time. Nurse, heal me, thank you. All right, and we're gonna repeat the process. I'm just gonna run off again, same thing. I really don't need her to kill the nurse there. I don't like how much damage she did. No, one thing that I could have done is if I had like teleport potions, I could have like used a random TP potion to TP me somewhere, and then I just fly back. And I just like go home. It'll give me like much more time to I accidentally did that. And she's very fast. I kind of wish that my spawn point was the other house right now, because I actually have an arena there where I can kind of make it work. But we're doing the best that we can with what we have. I'm gonna try to run her from the house real quick. I gotta remember I have my little slime boy to help me jump around. Nurse, why are you outside? This nurse is not does not want me to win. She just, why are you over here? Nurse, nurse. Why does she keep getting further away? We're doing like no damage. I'm just gonna go with sword because like we're doing no damage to her now. I'm just not able to hit her with that chakram. I don't even know why I'm even trying still. Oh, there's so many little bees. All right, I brought her here. Let's go home. Oh, like I hate the nurses. Like, I don't mind, but like, man, why is she in Narnia? We almost got our 100 more. Okay, we got her. Not ideal, but we got her. And these bees are taking me to outer space. But not ideal, but we got her. Very, like, I'm actually kind of upset. I'm just like, man, I really could have just avoided that whole process, huh? I could have, avoided mining all of that if I was just going to end up, going home and having to fight her anyway outside. But I mean, we made it happen. We made it happen. I'm happy. Okay, well, that was definitely not what I didn't expect that. Oh, you have the royal jelly on right now because I was avoiding slimes because they were annoying me. But yeah, I also got a little anklet of the wind with movement speed, an extra 4% movement speed, has the quick enchantment on it, and I also got a little pet as well, a little shark bait pet. That's who you see floating right here, as well as a bee minecart when I was just kind of looking through chests while looking for another hive. But yeah, all right. Let's head back in. And nurse, you almost ended my run because for some reason you came outside. I mean, it's helpful, but when I spawn up here, I just have to like go down here and wrap the door. When I could have just like spawn here, run right here, and you're there. Like, man, you're scaring me there. That's why I started taking the bee a little bit further away, just so I wouldn't have to worry about it. But yeah, even if I didn't beat her there, I have enough stuff to just summon her. Like, I can straight up summon her now because I was farming stuff. So that's why I also wasn't too worried about actually beating her there. Like, I know I can just spawn her again. So I can just take her like to the arena somewhere and just spawn her again. All right, but let's see what we have in our bag after I cleared a little bit of inventory space. All right, so we cleared out a little bit of inventory space, and there's these nice little lanterns in the background. I like that. That's really pretty, actually. But let's go ahead and open up our treasure bag, see what we get. All right, so we got the quick bee's knees. So 9% speed, bee's knees, ranged weapon. I believe it's homing as well. Wooden arrows turn into a column of bees. I think it's homing. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's homing. So it's actually like not bad. I think I'm actually going to use that. I'm definitely using that over the platinum bow. Because like I said, I think I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's homing. And it will become even more effective whenever we get like an endless quiver or something like that in hard mode. Granted, I probably wouldn't be using this in hard mode, but we can at least hold on to it for right now. I know that much. We can at least hold on to it for right now. Let's put our platinum bow in here. I also collected some blink roots and stuff like that for when I start making potions. We're going to make a garden at some point, so it's going to be pretty nice. All right, so we also got a honeycomb, which is also quick, which releases bees and douses the user in honey when damaged. So if it douses in honey, that means that we get the regen off of that, and it also releases some bees to do damage. So it can be kind of nice to have, which honestly, I might take that over like the regen necklace that I have. But I'm probably not gonna. I'll see. Of course, I got a little bee shirt, but it's still kind of around the holidays, so I'm gonna keep the Christmas shirt on. Bee nades, which summons bees when it explodes. We'll probably put that in the chest. Beeswax, of course. I actually forget what this is used for, but I can always ask the guide if anything. Hive wand, so it consumes hives and places hives, and then of course nectar to summon like a baby hornet. I'll show you what that looks like. There we go. Summon a little baby hornet. I don't know why anyone in their right mind want to summon a baby hornet, because like that should just trigger PTSD instantly. But it's really cool to have. And then finally we have the hive pack that increases the strength of friendly bees, which isn't really all that useful for me, honestly. But yeah, that's that. We got the queen bee taken down, and I'm pretty happy with that. What I want to do, I think I want to try to start planning a little bit for the Eater of Worlds. I think I might go into the corruption, which is obviously on the other side of the map, and I think we're going to make a little arena and start trying to clear things out a little bit so I can actually fight the Eater of Worlds in the next episode. So it's going to be probably about preparing for that. So we're going to put some of this B stuff away, and I'm going to run over to the corruption real quick. And once I get everything situated here, we can start exploring that a little bit. All right, we've made it to the corruption. Okay, so I need to, you know, I'm just going to jump down this hole and hope that it drops into a tunnel because I don't feel like trying to navigate over this. So we're just gonna drop into a hole and hope for the best. Throw a few glow sticks down. They'll be alright. Okay, never mind. Everything I just said, just completely ignore it. Don't even worry about it. Everything I just said, completely ignore it. All right, I took my little royal gel off, so he's not gonna become a pain in my behind again. You know, I also could have just like gotten rid of that. I don't even need that. Ow. All right, so I'm 2 seconds here and I'm almost dead. Yeah, I can just get rid of that because I don't even need that anymore. I have my full shadow armor, so that's literally like served this purpose. I can just completely get rid of it. And of course, the tunnel I choose to jump in is like the one that goes nowhere again. All right, let me make sure I keep some light with me so we can see. We don't want a little mishap. Okay, nope, that one doesn't go anywhere either. As I missed the hook, so I just followed almost to my death. I almost used my magic mirror to go home, and then I remembered that, oh yeah, so home is the jungle, so I have to walk all the way back. Which is another reason why I should be really careful. It's gonna be really nice when we get into hard mode and we can get wings, because then we don't have to worry about fall damage anymore, or we get like a lucky horseshoe or something. Then fall damage becomes a thing of the past, because right now it is very much prevalent, especially over here in the corruption. In case you guys are wondering, I actually missed that guy on purpose. I was trying to see how the bow works. I know it homes. Okay, so the bees have to like hit the ground. They have to like hit something first, and then they kind of like home in on the enemy. Okay, all right. I was actually trying to test to see how it worked. Okay, yeah. Okay, I don't mind this bow at all. Then like it's actually pretty solid. I don't mind this at all. Ow! I accidentally dashed into the nearest wall. This is a very long drop. I'm gonna use my double jump there and then hook the wall so I can get it back. All right, here we go. This is what we were looking for, my friends. This right here is what we're looking for, to drop down into an actual tunnel. You see these shadow orbs down here? These what we need to destroy. I think we destroyed 4 of them if I remember correctly, and then the Eater of Worlds, I'm sorry, it spawns. My English is not Englishing today. So I want to prepare a little bit for that. I don't think I need to do anything too crazy, honestly, because we have pretty decent armor. I just need to make sure I have some kind of like regen, so maybe bring like some honey down here. It says something of a campfire, sunflower, something, some kind of good regen, as much defense as I could get, and I can honestly probably just tank it to the face for the most part and kill it. But I always like to be a little safe. As you guys saw with the queen bee, I always like to be a little safe. So I want to kind of make some kind of, I want to make some kind of, you know, way to help us out here, to give us some kind of advantage. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back up to the surface now that we know where the hole is and where all the orbs are, because they are conveniently right here, which is great. So probably about here, I'm gonna probably start building some kind of little arena up here, and we need to make some kind of way that we can get up to the surface pretty fast, and then we can, you know, maneuver we'll have all the room in the world to maneuver around and deal with that, and deal with our little segmented boss friend. So with that being said, with this devourer trying to eat me alive, I'm gonna see if I can, what's the most convenient way out of here, which I think is just gonna be back up the way I came and probably bring some platforms. So I guess I'll start working on that. I guess I'll start making platforms like I'm way back up to the surface, and we'll go from there. Okay, so the first half of this is done. All right, so we have our way up. So I'm gonna try to break probably at the bottom, like that little chamber with 2 shards, and it's probably gonna be the 2 that I'll use to actually spawn it. So I'll probably get these ones on the side, and then get those 2 and then spawn it. And then from there, I guess we're gonna want to like try to figure out a way. I'll probably make platforms or something like that. I know there's a lot of water, which is kind of annoying. So I'll try to make platforms or something like that to get out of the hole before I actually break the orbs. So I can get out of there at like a good pace. I want to make sure I get out of the fast time so the boss doesn't like, you know, catch me up and do too much damage to me before I make it to the surface. But we're ideally gonna want to just go straight up here. I made my little platforms now. There we go. So we want to go all the way up to the top. I might need to lower that one a little bit, but I can make it up here pretty fast. And then from here, we're gonna want to make an arena. So I'll probably do that. I think the Eater can only jump like 20 or 30 blocks high or something like that. So I may make like a little platform, probably like 30. I might make like a platform like 30 blocks high or something like that, and just kind of sit up there and see if I can just kind of beat him down with range damage. That might be the strat. And then I have to, of course, figure out how I'm gonna get up there. Which honestly, I think a slime jump and then and using my jungle hook can probably get me up there. So probably won't be too bad. I probably won't have to worry about it. Yeah, if I do that in a double jump, I'll probably reach it. So with that being said, I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to get a trap, some kind of like platform made, just so I can make sure I'm safe. Some kind of like a little arena platform, something up here. It's not gonna be anything too complicated. Probably just gonna be like a little wooden platform, just pretty high up in the air, just so I can, hopefully be pretty much untouchable by the Eater of Worlds. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that once these guys leave me alone, because there's a lot of them and they won't stop harassing me. Here you go, my friends. So I've made the arena. It's not the world's best. It's pretty jank, but at the same time, I'm also very tired of being attacked by Eater of Souls literally constantly. It's the most annoying thing ever. But yeah, so it's pretty small. I don't think it needs to be too big. This is probably gonna be enough to serve, to serve my purposes. I hope at least. I did kind of have to alter it a little bit because I was gonna make this come all the way out like the bottom platform does, but the issue is that this is actually so high up because there's a ridge under me that is like, well, a valley under me pretty much, or well, I guess I made it on the hill, that it actually turns into a different biome, and if that happens, then the Eater of Worlds will despawn, and we don't want that. So I just went ahead and removed the top off of that, and I can run down here. Like, this is fine. It doesn't change here. It's just that if I go like any higher, like if I jump up or anything. But I'm majority of probably gonna be sticking in this area as well, because I imagine that he's gonna have a hard time staying up here. So I'm probably gonna be able to just stand and probably around this area and just kind of hit him for free. And then also to prepare, I've gone and made Jester arrows. I got rid of all my normal arrows. I made Jester arrows and I made Unholy arrows because both of these arrows can actually pierce, if I'm not mistaken. I believe these both pierce, which will be very, very good against this boss. Like, if I remember correctly, they both pierce. It'll be absolutely amazing against this boss, because it's a segmented boss. So if I can basically get it to jump at me and then pretty much just shoot, 5-10 arrows straight down its throat, then it will just explode and it'll be a very easy fight. So with that being said, the only thing that's left for me to do is to pretty much go and get some potions, do any other kind of preparing that I think needs to be done. So I kind of want to farm some materials for potions. So I'm probably going to do that in the next episode or between episodes. I'm actually going to call it for now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like I said, in the next episode, we're going to be taking down the Eater of Worlds. And then after that, we're going to be focusing our efforts probably towards Skeletron. I also have some ideas of possibly making a greenhouse to kind of help with potions in the future, because they're going to be pretty useful, especially getting into the later bosses. It's going to be very vital, I would even say, to make sure I have Iron Skin potions, Endurance potions, Life Force potions, etc., regen potions, anything that I might need that can give me an extra boost in boss fights, and of course good food, which we always have on us anyway. So I'm probably going to be focusing on all that stuff coming up real soon, so stay tuned, my friends. Subscribe if you are not, so you can catch the rest of the series, because honestly, I think things are going to start speeding up from here on out. Now we're starting to kill like one boss per episode, so things are definitely going to start speeding up, and I think the mechanical bosses are going to also be, aren't going to take too long to take down either. But I'll stop yapping for now. If you guys enjoyed, please do leave a like, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.